Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk to you about achieving your goals in 2018. I have 5 quite simple steps that you can work on in order to work towards your goals and really give yourself a good chance at achieving those goals. So they're quite simple goals, they're not particularly too difficult, but I think the key point here is that you do need to be consistent and you do need to be passionate because you need to have that drive to want to work on these steps. So let's go ahead and get started. Number 1 is to write your goals down, or at least get them out of your head. When they're up in your head, you are not going to be reminded that that's actually a goal. You need to get the goals out. You need to be able to visualize them. You need to see them, and you need to have just a big reminder to say, hey, this is your goal for 2018, or goals, because you might have multiple, and this is what you need to be working on. So for some people that might be having maybe a goals notebook, and you'll write down all of your goals in that notebook and keep checking back in with it. Maybe you love post-it notes and you're going to plaster post-it notes on your desktop computer or all over your wall about the goals that you want to achieve. Or if you want to get really creative, you could create like a vision board and cut out pictures of whatever it is that represents your goals and hang it on your wall so that you can keep seeing it every day and you're like, yes, that's what I'm working towards. I can see it. You're going to be reminded and you're going to be more motivated to work on your goals if they're right there in front of you all the time. Step number 2 is to break each goal down, especially the really big ones, because the really big ones can seem really overwhelming when they're very large and they might take a really long time, and that can actually discourage you from wanting to work on them. So find smaller goals within the larger goal that are more practical for your current state, you know, things that you can work on this week or this month rather than things that you want to achieve by 2019, you know. So break them down. I think that's really important. It makes it a lot easier to work on. You feel like you're accomplishing more when you check off all those little points, and it keeps you motivated and it keeps you wanting to work on the goals. Number 3, and I think this one is really important, and I think this is the one that a lot of people struggle with. I know I struggle with that, and that is to make working on your goals habits and part of your routine. I really do struggle with this because there are so many things that I would like to work on, and I think it is so important to set time aside each week to work on your goals. And what you want to do is make that time part of your weekly routine. And once it's part of your weekly routine, it's not such a struggle to make time, because the time is already part of your routine. It's going to become so much more natural for you to sit down and work on those goals, and that is really important. So try very hard to make your goal working time part of your routine, because once you do that, it's going to be so much easier to kind of work towards those goals and get on with it. Step number 4 is to keep re-evaluating your goals, whether you do this every week or every month. I feel like monthly is probably a good one. It just gives you a chance to reflect on everything that you've been doing, where you're headed and where your goals currently are. Sometimes goals change and where you're headed does not align. Other times your goals will stay the same, but whatever it is that you're working on isn't aligning with that end goal. You're kind of going over here instead of over here. So you've got to keep checking back in. You also need to check in with the method of how you're achieving your goals, because not everyone works the same way, and what you've been told to do in order to achieve a certain goal might not work for you. So it's about taking the time to see what's the most efficient way you can work on your goals, what's more productive for you, what's more motivating for you, and do it your way, because there is no one way for everyone, and I think that's really important as well. So just keep checking back in, see what is working, see what's not working, and just make sure that your path aligns with where your goals are and everything will be on a smooth track. And step number 5 is to make sure you reward yourself when you do achieve these little goals that you've broken down, or even when you achieve the big goals. Really reward yourself. It's more incentive to keep working harder on the other goals that you want to achieve, and it's a nice feeling. It's a feeling of accomplishment, and when you feel accomplished, you are more motivated to keep doing other things, and that's really important. So make sure you reward yourself, because it will make you more motivated to keep going. So that's my quick little achieve your goals in 2018 video. I hope these steps have been helpful and inspired you to kind of implement a plan to work on your goals. I'm so excited for the new year, and I'm really excited to see all of you start working on your goals and achieving yours, and I really hope this video was helpful. So up the top here, you can check out my last video. Down the bottom, I will leave a link to another one of my 2018 organizational videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.